for. Even if there's a game I really like, it'll just be one. Even if there's like 5 games I really like, even then I might not get it because how often is there going to be a game in VR that's really good that I want? You know, like it'll be ages before I'm comfortable getting a VR and spending money on it. Plus the space, yeah. Like not everybody has the fucking space for a VR. You basically have to have a VR room, or it's in a lounge. Like if you live in an apartment and you have a VR, or if you want one, man, I feel bad because that's a struggle. Struggle to fit. It's a struggle to. It'll be it'll be almost suffocating. Oh my god, I actually got that. Holy shit. Get out of the way, bro. Dude, as if these aren't destroyed yet. Are you kidding me, bro? What the fuck? Jesus. Get out the way, bro. So true, the amount of holes in my wall. What? Oh, yeah. When you're like in the virtual reality, you wouldn't like be able to have anything around you because you'd be knocking the shit over all the time. Fucking Christ, man. Oh, he's out finally. Little shit.
As expected, it's another ring totem. That's the source of the signal. Looks like the Banished are trying to transport it off-site. They must have plans for it. Possibly research.
Can't let that happen. We need to take this operation offline.
Agreed. We need a weakness to exploit. And for that, we need access to the outpost's systems. Get me to that control console.
I hear you.
I completed a perimeter circuit around that cliffside outpost. We confirmed the presence of Forerunner tech, the same ring-shaped artifacts we've seen elsewhere. The Banished are studying them, harvesting samples, sending them to God knows where. Spartan Rosado and I were curious where they were going, so we kind of sort of hijacked the Banished transport they've been loading up. Autopilot's taking us away from the ridge to an unknown destination. As soon as we know where these samples are headed, what Asheron wants with them, we'll let you know.
This guy's over here. It's really fucking annoying me. Okay. Oh, Jesus! 2 snipers. I did not see them. Explore space or the ocean? I mean, you know how bad the space is? Like, endless nothingness. At least in the ocean, I mean, I know you're in depths and shit, but at least you can fucking move. The space, you're just drifting wherever momentum takes you. No sound. There's literally nothing you can do in space. And in terms of, I mean, you're not going to find any creatures, so I guess that's your point, right? The like the ocean will be scarier for sure. There you go. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So ocean scares you? Yeah, I guess I can see that as well. Like you look down and it's like just darkness. And I think ocean has a... It's like a double-edged sword. Like when you're in the ocean, you can swim in it, right, in the water. But also, it's like enveloping you, like on all sides, you know. Because you're legit like, you're not even surrounded by it. It's like literally, when you're inside water, it's like in every part of you. It's like on every part of you, because it's like malleable. No, no reinforcements. No, thank you. We don't need those. Fucking get out of here. Got him. Something grabs your leg, drags you down. Yeah, 100% dead. I mean, in space, something doesn't even need to drag you. If you're not hooked on, there's nothing even coming after you. You're just like helpless. If you got no thrusters of any kind on your suit, there's a hole in your suit. That stalker rifle. What the hell's that? Plasma cannon. That's a carryable. I kind of want to see what's the status of what we got. We need 2 banished. We got the core here, so let's just have a look around quickly for a core. Would you just freeze to death? Yeah, you would. But it's before that. Before, like, there's something happens before that. You still live for a little bit. You, like, start freezing, like, from the inside. But, yeah, and then, like, till you kind of die. Okay, this is definitely a that's a story thing, right? Because we're gonna come out of there. There's a couple, so there's UNSC ones I've got. So the banished ones are probably deeper inside of space. So let's actually just continue. Well, there's an elevator like over here as well, isn't there? If I remember correctly. What's this? Oh, the core? Uh-huh. Spartan core, nice. Oh, there's something over here. Can I even get that? Why does the game feel so empty? No enemies? I mean, I just cleared them out, so it's because I've cleared them out in like this base, and I'm looking for a collectible. Eventually, like if you leave the area, you come back, they'll be here because there's like reinforcements. I guess they come back. But yeah, it does feel like that a little bit sometimes. Where the fuck? I hate these rooms with locked doors. Can't go inside them. It's fucking annoying, man. I want to check out that before I move on. Oh shit. Like for real, man. Still in the early stages of the game? No, I'm probably like, I don't know. It says at the start of the game like how much percent you're at. When you like click continue. But I'm probably more than halfway. I'm definitely more than halfway.
Rosado, you hear me? I can't get a clear view on what they're loading into the Phantoms. I can get confirmation.
But I'm also exploring a lot, so.
You're right. It's Forerunner. That explains the high security. Good work, Jade. I'm suddenly less interested in what the Banished are transporting and more interested in the destination. Time to hitch a ride? Stowing away on that Phantom would be simpler than breaking through all that security. I don't like it, but that seems like the only viable option. It's a truly awful plan. Oh, don't worry. As soon as we're clear of Banished airspace, I'm commandeering the Phantom and coming to pick you up.
What's the story of this game? You're here to save someone. Basically you found splitting in space, and yeah, you're here to save like an AI that was once yours, like your partner. The AI we have now is like a copy of her in a way. And we're trying to relieve like all the enemy forces off this base because they're trying to use it to do something. They're trying to like claim it as theirs, make it their home, but also they're trying to do something. Man, I really cannot fucking find a way in here. If there even is a way in. And yeah, we're just like smashing through all these forces so that they don't like wipe us out, basically. And yeah, we're in this like huge ship. We got stranded. Oh, sorry, all like the soldiers like came down, got stranded or escaped onto the ring, which is this. And yeah, we're here to like find out what happened to our like AI partner and stop the Banished from destroying our race, basically. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Like the story of Halo Reach, Halo 2 and 3 is like the best. Oh my god. Maybe I should. Oh, Jesus. Fucking out of here. The story of, like, 343's, like the last 3 Halos, they're kind of known to not be, like, as good, but I think only really one in particular was just above average or just average. All the others were like decent. The others were decent. This one's like pretty good so far, and apparently like people have finished it even have said it's really good. But there's a lot more like to the backstory of all the like you can enter this game and kind of understand what's going on, but there's a lot of backstory that you're missing that is not necessary for this game alone. It's definitely a good it's a decent entry game to the whole franchise, but in terms of like newbie friendly, but
if we destroy it,
I definitely wouldn't recommend starting with this.
And bring this operation to a halt.
Not because it's confusing, but
security lift. Find a way to raise that silo.
did we get everything? No. There's one more banished thing.
Excuse me.
Okay, so these are all open now. Okay. So that's what all those buildings were. That's what this building is. Do you like Destiny or Halo more? Destiny overall for sure. Story wise, I think Halo's the better story for sure. Like that's the kind of no-brainer. But I enjoy his Destiny story as well, what little of it there is. I'm probably more into Destiny story only because I've been keeping track of Destiny story for years, you know. Like YouTube videos and shit like that. It's not the best throw.
An anomalous power signature from a console connected to the fuel silo. That might be what we're looking for.
Bro! Stop throwing fucking grenades. Now I'm out of ammo. No, not that. Okay. Here we go. Here's the last log. Nice. It's nice when you find the logs early before you complete the mission, because then I don't have to fucking run around constantly. Okay. So a decent weapon around? I guess not. Also,
Now for the fireworks.
also, in terms of multiplayer, like I definitely think Halo's better. But overall gunplay, I really enjoy Destiny more, and like the looter shooter aspect. I haven't always loved looter shooters, but I think because of like Rush and Clank isn't really a looter shooter, but because of the idea of like the different weapons and stuff, kind of made me more like reminiscent of that, of like when I would play a looter shooter, remind me of that. And then Destiny was like probably the first one that I still really stuck with. Like I never played Borderlands. I never played like there are other looter shooters that are like older. Like I tried Warframe when it first came out, and it was like I even went back to it probably like once every year for like 3 years, and it still didn't grab me. But now it's like, or not now, but after that it kind of grabbed me. I just don't have the time to play it between like Destiny and that. And I'm also playing Final Fantasy 15 now, Final Fantasy 14 now, which is like my first my current MMO like fix, and like the first MMO I've played in ages that I'm like playing long term. So there's a bunch of stuff that's taking a bit. It's taking a lot of my time, you know. Like in February, it's just gonna be nuts.
Transport is toast. Escherum's research efforts on these artifacts just ground to a halt.
I'm not gonna have any time
He's
for
learned about this ring. Total control is still out of his reach.
probably
got to keep it
Final
that
Fantasy
way.
14 when in February, because I'll be playing, because it's like Horizon and then Elden Ring,
We'll
which
need
I'm
more
gonna
data to
play
reconstruct the Forerunner
Horizon
secret.
on stream.
Let's find the remaining beacons.
And then there's Destiny 2 Witch Queen expansion, which is going to be my offline game. So I won't have time to play Final Fantasy 14, at least while I'm playing Destiny. And then I'll probably play Destiny hardcore like for that season. And then this next season I'll probably play casually. Got another fob over here. We could probably go to this first though. Oh, there's a thing over here. How do I can't like turn around. Should I go and get this guy up here? No, I should get the fob first probably. Then the core. Still playing 14? Yeah. I didn't play for like a couple of weeks, and then I'm back into it, and then didn't play it, and so yeah, I'm currently playing it still. Obviously I didn't play anything during Christmas like time, because I was like, for those couple of days I was spending time with family and shit. Ready, Slayer, watch this. No, there's no full damage. And you can even hear like there's this like sound when you jump. Ready. It's like you're coming in the fucking atmosphere. It's like it needs to be a bit louder though, I reckon, and kick in sooner. And then it needs to be like a big like superhero landing smash sound when you fucking hit the ground. Yeah, dude. In the like story, this your character Master Chief is actually fallen from space, like from out orbit, and landed like on the Earth and survived. He like comes like flame. He comes through the atmosphere like fucking on fire, like flaming. So it's so sick. I don't remember what Halo that was though. I think it was 2 or 3. And then it happens again in Reach with another character. Because of like the suits or something. There's like the suits are like super strong, and you're also like a modified human being. You're kind of like the Witcher in a way, but more scientific than. More science than chemical, you know, like Witcher is a lot of chemical shit, you know, like chemical, biochemicals upgrades. Jesus. I'm gonna die. Fucking hell, I'm gonna die. What the fuck from behind? Where the hell is this? Oh my god. Yo, so you watched Witcher 2? Have you watched it? Yeah, dude, of course. Shows like that I'm really into, I usually watch like right away. Not always, but... For example, like Witcher and like any Marvel Star Wars shows, I'll usually watch straight away. But sometimes, like, if it's like anime stuff, for example, the Demon Slayer movie, I didn't watch that till like weeks later, like almost probably 3-4 weeks later. And also, there's also Marvel. There's also I haven't seen Eternals yet, so it depends. I don't really watch it in the cinemas. So I usually just wait until it comes out on Disney Plus, or I watch it. Yeah, I just basically wait. Pretty much. Fuck, man. Because I don't really want to spend money on the cinemas anymore. So that's the only reason why I don't. Unless it's like a really, really good film and I know it's good, but but at that point I'd have to like know that it's good and probably wait to be potentially spoiled. Like Spider-Man, I wasn't really spoiled, but everybody was saying it's really good and, you know, shit like that, so... But with all the rumors and stuff going around that were, like, pretty strong, you kind of had like a... not expectation, but I kind of went into the movie and thinking, oh yeah, you know, this and this is probably going to happen. Or this and this is, like, not expected, but, like... When those things happened, I kind of wasn't surprised, basically. I'm like, okay, so that rumor was true, you know? As opposed to like, oh, wow, really? There was a rumor that it depends what you believe as well. There was a rumor that was like, oh, there's going to be a cameo of like this person, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't think that'll happen, you know? And then you get surprised when it actually does, so it depends on the belief of the rumors, I guess. But yeah, The Witch is kind of fun. pretty good. Bitch, I can do it too. You fool. Fucking lobbing shit at me. Now, where is this? Wait, I think I missed some stuff. Are you playing both on stream? I'm definitely playing Horizon on stream. Elden Ring, I'm not 100% sure yet, but right now it's like a 60%. Is it before nerf full damage? Yeah, it's fun. Skyrim said the Matrix was bad, new one, so I ended up watching it at cinemas. Yeah, that I heard also that it wasn't very good, or at least it wasn't like, you know, super hype. Which is, you know, fine. Like, not every movie has to be like crazy. And also, sometimes you go and watch it and it's like, huh, it's like nothing crazy, but like you enjoy it, or you think it's like pretty hype, you know, from your perspective. Or at least you enjoy it enough. Let's get rid of this guy. Like, there are definitely some really bad films that I like. You know, like, I know it's bad, but like, there are scenes in it or themes in it that I really like watching. Or maybe it's just like an action, you know, it's like I get my action fix, or I get my fix for this or that.
Located 2 squads taking shelter up north. That's an additional 12 to our confirmed survivor count.
Any sign of the others? Griffin, Kovan, Horvath.
No, not even at the prisoner camps. They're told it's been over a month since the reverie.
Don't say it. I will not abandon them. We have to acknowledge reality. We lost the reverie. Our last forward operating base is now offline. We're scattered, and control of the ring is in Eshram's reach. We don't have many options left. But we do have orders. Rubicon Protocol.
Stop or slow the Banish by any means necessary.
And keep Zeta Halo out of their control. Buy Earth as much time as we can.
Fucking, the hell is this thing? Get out of here. Oh my god. Why did I come here, bro? I just want the collectible, man. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Why do I have to go through all this rubbish? Like, I don't even know if the collectible's in here. Has to be. Okay, it is. Jesus, man. Expect Matrix to be hype. I mean, it's hype because of its name, and you know, Keanu, and that's coming back. But didn't really like, even watching the previews and that didn't really give off the same vibe. Speaking of virtual reality, though, that's like someone asked me like recently, oh, what do you know about his, no, not like a super gamer or anything, but what do you reckon about VR? And I'm like, told him about it, but I'm just thinking like, you know, people that don't watch films won't know. Like, there are films and there are things out in the real world that can explain so much, like The Matrix, Ready Player One. You know, any movie about like AI or virtual, you know, like things about AI consciousness or transferring consciousness, you know, shit like that. And you can kind of tell, like, you know, like I should have just recommended those things to him instead. But oh well. Like what? I know, like the Transformers franchise isn't really like. A lot of people don't like it. You know, to like a large degree. But I fucking love it, man. It's so fun to watch. Like, I love the first one is like the perfect balance of everything. It's got like, it's so funny. and it satisfies my nostalgia. It's really fun to watch. It's got action. Fuck. Yeah, I love the Transformers movie as well. But there's other, like, I don't know on the top of my head, but there are other lesser known movies that I like that are like pretty good. Jumper. With Hayden Christensen. It's pretty fun to watch. Like after Shang-Chi, I watched this other like film with Matt Damon. It's called The Great Wall. It's like this Eastern kind of vibe movie. And I know the movie. I know the movie's not good. I've seen it before, but I know the movie's like not like crazy good. But it's fun to watch because of like the Eastern like style of it, and like the way like the, I don't know, just like the foreigners in like, you know, the Great Wall of China. They have to fight off this like immense force, and it's just like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like all this stuff they do like on the wall, like all the mechanisms and defenses they have, it's just fucking mad. It's so mad, it's so awesome to watch. I'm gonna die. No, that's shouldn't have got out the shield. God damn it. Jumper was mad. Yeah. Grown Ups. Oh, is that, wait? Grown Ups is a film, right? Is that a film? Or are you just talking about it in general? Jumper was mad. Is that the one with all the creatures? Yeah, they're like green creatures, and there's like a horde of them, and then there's like there's different like battalions on the wall. There's ones that like fucking the crane. They're like the crane. Their symbol is the crane. They like jump off the wall and like fucking spear, and then they get roped back up. Then there's the archers, and then like the general fighters, and then there's like all these cool things like on the wall that like there's like fucking rotating blades and like shit like that. It's just like, oh my god. If I was to make like, sometimes I think about like weird shit like this where like when I get into like my stupid fantasy brain of like I have this thing where it's like, oh, if I were to like write a story or write a manga, oh my god, I'm dead again. Stupid tree in the way. Sometimes like when cool things happen in like anime and stuff, I think about making my own like story. And then because I'm such a like wide range of like interests, I think of like what it would be like for different aspects of the story. And it's cool to think of like, oh, like different action scenes, you know, like I'd have an action scene of like Attack on Titan, like remember the Levi scene where he's like sliding through shit in season 3, I think, when Kenny's like chasing him, like that action scene. I'm like, oh man, I'd love something like that. And then in like the idea of like having a base, I'd like, oh, it'd be cool to have like a base like Cameron from Witcher, you know, like out in the mountains, or like a hidden base like in like Assassin's Creed, like underground, you know, like hidden tombs, stuff like that. Like I think about like that shit, and it just kind of like adds to this imaginary story that I have in my mind that's not fucking going absolutely nowhere. But anyway, it's just fun to think about and imagine, you know, like daydream. And like that's one of them, yeah, like having like a giant wall and like having all these defenses and like thinking like all these different shit, having like blades on the like even things. It even happened in fucking what's that show called? Game of Thrones. I can't believe I forgot the name of that show. Jesus. How like you had the wall, the wall had like had like this big chain. Hang on, I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. Whew. Like in Game of Thrones, had this big chain that like came out of the ice and like started swinging. I think it was like a pendulum, and then Attack on Titan had the similar thing where they had like this thing where there was a gap where Titan would come in, and then they would drop like a big like solid like timber on it, and it would kill the Titan. Like this is like later on in the series, so it's like, oh, that's mad. Oh yeah, Adam Sandler. Yeah, I remember that. was weird, but really good in a weird way. Yeah, it's very like weird. It's like some parts are like, oh my god, like so cringy, and some of them like don't. Not that it doesn't make sense, but it's like it's not so much the acting that's the problem. It's just like just the writing is like it's just real weird, you know. But it's those kind of things like if I ever watch that again, it'll be because of those scenes on the wall, you know, or if I wanted to see like a cool like archery scene, which he does in the film, or if I wanted to see like, you know, like I don't know, Eastern style like horde like kind of war. I don't know if I'm ever in the mood for that, but you know, I mean, I would just watch the scenes on YouTube as well, but you know. Alright, so I've got the core. Let's go get this fob. Jesus. New season of Attack on Titan as soon as it comes out. I'll wait for the whole thing. I don't know, to be honest. The last season I didn't watch straight away. I know there's a friggin', I know that there's a thing over here. There it is. Vehicle. Yeah, first season I didn't watch straight away. I think I watched the first episode. I watched a reaction video. I'm like, oh wait, I haven't watched this yet. And then I watched it on my own. Just because I waited and then I just completely forgot about it. And then I watched it. What the fuck? Drive on the front. What, bro? There we go. Jesus. So the vibe wait, do I like it? Oh, the Attack on Titan? Yeah, the vibe is like hella different, man. The vibe is like a complete... It's kind of like season 1 and 3 where they're kind of the same vibe with the Titans and discovering the mystery. And then season 2 was like... I think it was season 2, like the whole political aspect of like the coup. You know, like basically fighting humans. So that was like the whole different vibe, and that's kind of where a lot of people dropped off because it's like I didn't feel like it's getting too political. It doesn't feel like Attack on Titan anymore. But it's like the story, you know, that's the story, and eventually it returns. And this season is like different again. With like you kind of know the answers now, yeah. And this is like the aftermath, and it's not what you expect. Evil, depressing stuff. Oh, Eren, yeah, he's like a completely different character, which is a whole big thing, right? Like, you know, it's like, do you really agree with it? Because it's, you know, it's like the character is not. It's almost like it's not the same character anymore. It's like, would he really act that way? But also, it's like he's being, you know, super serious now. He's like he's got his resolve. He's got his conviction. And it's kind of the story of a hero like changing, you know, like not becoming a villain, but the story of like, you know, it's like the tragedy of Eren, you know. It's like it's like a reverse redemption arc where he's like a really good guy, like really like good resolve, but you see these hints of like craziness in his eyes, and then you see like that craziness come out instead of the good stuff. Out of ammo, are you joking, bro? So I'm not sure if I'll watch it like straight away, but I'll watch it for sure eventually. Shut up. You cry like a baby.
No more hostiles around Fob Juliet. I think we're ready to claim it. Capture confirmed. Another fob secured for the UNSC. Look around. You can see where the ring has been slowly trying to repair itself without the Spire's help. Pretty impressive for 6 months, huh? Imagine what it could do if we left it alone for, I don't know, a few million years. Still have some beacons left to find before the Forerunner sequence is complete. Which one's next?
Go here then here, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like with Attack on Titan as well. There's a lot of people that I follow that have what's it called? That like read the manga, and I heard that. Okay, I heard mixed opinions on the finale of the manga, so that kind of makes me like not hype. Like I'm not interested anymore. It's not how it is, but now I'm just like, oh, like maybe the finale would be a disappointment. But also, since the finale came out first on the manga, it's like a lot of people who are disappointed, you know, are probably they're gonna feel the same way in anime most likely, and that decreases the hype. You know, like people probably already quit. You know, people are not really interested in the anime since the manga's finished if they know the ending. So that kind of makes me like not hesitant, but like I'm not crazy excited anymore.
I hate this place.
But also, Attack on Titan was one of those things where like it's so good, but it was like a mind bender. But for me, it wasn't like. For me, it's definitely like a 10 out of 10 anime. But for me, it wasn't like. It didn't align with a lot of my interests. I just watched it because it was good, you know, and I did enjoy it. Why aren't these? Oh, I guess they can't come on there. There's only like 2 spots. That's right. Yeah, my sister read too. She's not hyped to watch either. She was mad obsessed with Attack on Titan. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that, man. Yeah, so she didn't like the ending. What did she say? What did she tell me, like, even if it's a private message?
We've got an HVT nearby.
What did she say about it? I don't care if it's like a well.
Two of the most dangerous hunters known to the UNSC.
I don't want spoilers, but if there's like mild spoilers, I don't really care. Like, I don't want to know what happens, but want to know like if there's a reason why she didn't like it or something like that, or you know. Fucking Christ. Let's clear this out. Let's clear these guys first. Jesus! I'm definitely gonna get destroyed. You can tell me what happened, but her reaction, she just doesn't seem interested anymore. But is that because she knows the ending, or is that because the ending was bad, you know? Like, because I feel that way when the ending is so good and then I'm like excited. But obviously, even though the anime is going to be better to watch because you get to see it in anime form, you're definitely excited, but you're not hyped because it's like, you know what's going to happen. So I get like that when it's with shit I've watched.
That takes care of the entourage.
Jesus, you just
Now for the
fucking.
boss.
I'm gonna really struggle with these guys because I gotta get them in the back, and I don't.
We've got an HVT nearby, G. The Hunter Bond brother pair called Myriad. They're 2 of the most dangerous hunters known to the UNSC. Watch your back.
I'm gonna run out of ammo by the time I fucking beat this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get behind them because they're hugging each other. They're in a very clingy relationship. You know what I'm saying?